What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your man Evan B, broadcasting live from the Butt Cave, and tonight I'm bringing you an unboxing of a blaster that I've been really looking forward to opening since I got it a couple days ago. It's the Rival Zeus MX-1200. This is the original Rival flywheel blaster, and truly, I am late to the game. Plenty of people have already done all kinds of awesome stuff with this, but I found it on a discount the other day, and with a coupon and its sale price, I got this blaster for about $20. So definitely, for as far as a $50 blaster goes, that's a pretty good deal. And so if you have an opportunity to get a hold of one for not a lot of money, hopefully by the end of this review, you'll be familiar with the blaster, and then I'll be familiar with the blaster. I've never actually held one. I've never opened one up. This is my first Rival Zeus, and so I'm truly excited to go ahead and crack into this bad boy. So come along with me and let's do that together. First thing off the front of the package, it's telling us that this is powered by 6 1.5 volt C batteries. That this is an age 14 plus recommended blaster, which is different from the normal 8 plus on a normal NERF blasters. The blaster includes, the package includes a blaster, 2 tack rails, a magazine, 12 rounds, and instructions. The back of the package doesn't really have a lot of information on it, other than it tells us about the fact that the blaster is motorized, that there is a velocity of 100 feet per second, and there is a note about accuracy. It tells us that the mask is not included, although I do have a Rival mask over here, and I definitely recommend anyone who plays with the Rival line, well, really NERF in general, to be wearing eye protection, but certainly with a blaster that stock out of the package is shooting at 100 feet per second, you're going to want to use eye protection anytime that you're playing with it, or certainly anytime you guys are shooting at each other. Let's go ahead and crack into the package. Definitely, it's a closed box. The entire thing is closed on all sides, so we've got it open now. Of course. Alright, so my balls went everywhere. It looks like we've got 12 of these high impact round, HIR rounds, that came in the package, although who knows where they're all at now. I've got them everywhere. Ugh. You know what? I'm totally gonna cheat. I did this exactly for this reason, is that I knew that I was gonna need them. Alright, and let's go ahead and do a little cutting away here. We've got 1, 2, man, they really put this in here. This is like Boy Scout knotted and then glued flat. They did not want this blaster to move around during shipping. Oh. Alright, so we got that free. We've got a couple, cut myself. We got a couple tactical rails here for the blaster that is really well packed. This whole thing, I can say, you see me struggling with this. This is difficult to get into. And here is our 12 round magazine clip, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to argue. Let's see, it looks like these tactical rails get pushed into the side here. And once those are clicked in, I think we're clicked in. But those are, you're going to have to jimmy them out if you want to remove them. But that's pretty cool. All things considered, I am going to peruse the instructions because this is a blaster I'm completely not familiar with. So this is telling us how to open the jam door to clear a jam in case that happens. Although I don't see. Oh, here we go. Looks like we've got the jam door right here on the side. I definitely like the weight and feel of this blaster right off the bat. It's definitely built with a larger fella in mind, and I got no qualms or no beef about that. Blasters that are made for adults are something that that I'm certainly interested in. It looks like I really should read the instructions on this, but that seems to be how you get the clip in the side. So we've got 1, 2, 3 tactical rails here, although these are not N-Strike tactical rails. So there are kits that you can purchase to buy extra clips, and those extra clip kits come with these clips that will attach to your tactical rails. Oop. So theoretically, I guess you could carry an extra three magazines on your blaster here, which that's pretty cool. Looks like we've got the rev trigger here. We've got our actual rock and roll trigger there, and I do not see where the battery port is. I'm assuming they go somewhere back here. That's interesting that it doesn't have instructions for putting the batteries in it. It's got instructions on how to fire it, but not for putting your 6C batteries in. So give me just a moment. I'm going to figure that out, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so what I did in fact figure out is back here on the butt plate of the blaster, there are 2 screws that you need to loosen, and your battery tray will slide out of the back there, just like so. And then we can go ahead and we'll place some batteries in, just like yay. Easier said than done. Oh, I can already tell you this is going to add like buku weight to this blaster, which is all right considering the age range I think it's intended for. It makes sense that this is going to be a little heavier. I'm sure there is a better option as far as like C battery placeholders and IMRs or something that you could run these on. That's going to make that lighter for those adventurous modders. But for those of us who are already terrified of this blaster straight out of the package, I don't think that that's going to be particularly necessary. But with a little bit of tightening, looks like we're good to go. It's fairly quiet, revved up out of the right out of the package, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and pop in some of these. Oh, looky there! I think I just found another set of instructions. Maybe that has it tells us how to do the battery thing, so I wouldn't have had to cut and monkey around with it myself. But Hey, you live and you learn. All right, so let's slide this guy back in. I really like these clips or magazines or whatever you want to call it with these. I think that they look really cool. I like them on my Apollo, and I definitely like them on this. Yeah, looky there. That's everything you needed to know about the Zeus. How to do everything. So, for those of you who are were concerned that I might break the thing, well, when you get yours, you can peruse that. That's funny. I totally thought this was the only instructions it came with. Guess that shows we should look in the package a little more. All right, so wow, this definitely has a nice bit more heft to it. That's really fun. All right, so I just popped off 3 rounds fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and do that. Finish off this clip. So running on 6C batteries, this has definitely got some punch right out of the gate. The blaster is a little back heavy. I mean, holding it like yay, the tendency is for it to kind of drift. But I don't know. I guess that makes sense, being that this is intended to be shouldered. There's such a like a paintball kind of aesthetic to this look and feel. This just does not scream Nerf blaster to me. These rival blasters to me say, I don't know, they say paintball, not Nerf. It looks like we've got a lock over here that will hold up the trigger if you engage it. Although it looks like the trigger is not going to work unless you've got a clip of Magahoozits in it. Let's so you have to engage the flywheel, but if you've got that lockdown, the flywheel nor the trigger is going to engage. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice safety feature. We've got a sling attachment point here. I don't see another one on the blaster, so I guess you would have to rock a 1-point sling on there, or if you had a 2-point sling, it'd be both your sling attachment points right there. Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move this over to the butt range. I'll load up, I've got 2 of these, I don't know, we're going to call them tubes. I got 2 tubes for the rival rounds, so we'll load up 2 of them, take some shots at the butt range, and then see how it performs. We'll be right over there. All right, guys, so what we have here is our rival Zeus, and I went ahead and brought over some of the other rival stuff that I've got, just so I can kind of make a point to show you something that I just kind of wondered about, and it turns out that it is what it is. You cannot use this smaller rival clip, the clip that comes with the Apollo, in the Zeus. These are cross-compatible this way. You can take your rival clips, or your Zeus clips, and put them into your Apollo, but it doesn't work the other way around. These are too short to engage the brackets that hold this. Plus, I think, it makes sense to me, being that I think you would burn through that ammo entirely too quickly. You need to have at least the 12 shots. Although I do think it's kind of a bummer that that's all you got is 12 shots. That's your only option. You've got the ability to load up on these 12-shot mags, and then that's it, unless you want to go aftermarket parts and do like the Out of Darts backpack, or the HIR mod that he does that's got like the fan blower, and there's all kinds of stuff out there. And maybe what I'll do is I'll link a video to one of his contraptions so you can really see how like high ammo capacity in this blaster works. But for now, what we'll do is we'll burn through these two 12-round magazines. I'm gonna go ahead and put my eye protection on here. Not so much because I think it's necessary, but because I want to set a good example when playing with this type of firepower. I think you should be protected. And again, this brings to my point about the kind of paintball feel of the whole rival thing. This totally looks like a paintball mask to me. Then again, I'm kind of a layman when it comes to paintball. So, all right, what we've got now. Let's pop this clipperoo in, and we've got that secured. And we'll take the lock off and go ahead and tally-ho at the butt range. Oh man, so that was pretty cool, pretty quick. I guess I didn't go like full finger bang Rambo there, but even kind of conservative, we popped through those rounds fairly quickly. So with this clip, I guess what I'll do is I'll take some more measured action shots. We've got an iron sight here, so might as well try it out. Does this flip up? It does indeed. So even with the extra clip mount here, and this is not aftermarket. This is actual NERF rival product that you can buy an extra one of these magazines, and it comes with rounds and this clip. You can still use the iron sights. Now, how accurate those are, I guess we'll see. One thing to note with the mask on, it's really hard to kind of shoulder and sight this blaster for what that's worth. Alright, there you go, 12 rounds. So we'll go back to the butt cave and do a final analysis. And so there you go guys. There you have it. That is our rival Zeus. You know, I have to say as a whole, you know, and very rarely do you hear me go, oh, I just don't like this blaster. As a whole, I really do like this blaster. I think that it hit its mark as far as what it was aiming for in being a like kind of a different, fun, gimmicky, but very functional blaster for an adult to use, or you know, I guess teenager to an adult. I think that the biggest drawback is its weight and its ammo capacity. 12 rounds, you saw how quickly we burnt through that. And the other thing is, you know, these blasters as of right now are still very cost prohibitive. This MSRP is at around $50. Now, I did not pay $50 for mine, and you can find them out there eBaying or Craigslisting or Hawkeye 007 was telling me how he got his hands on 2 of these for $30 that were very gently used. If you can get your hands on one for cheap, all the better. But I guess me personally, I would not be totally opposed to go ahead and recommend and saying I think this is a $50 blaster. That this is worth every penny for what it is. You know, where you think like the Apollo MSRPs for around $25. You truly have like a good system here. I don't necessarily think I would call the Apollo a sidearm, but certainly it's the pistol-ish version of this blaster. And with, you know, a couple more rival blasters coming out this year, in that we've got like a full auto one and a shotgun one that we'll see soon. You know, catching the older rival stuff now before that new stuff comes out and this stuff starts disappearing, I think would not be a terrible idea. I definitely think that you know, for the money that you're going to spend, use legit ammo. You know, that first clip that I fired was actual Rivals rounds. Some of these are not. Some of these are aftermarket. I think they're called cornucopia rounds. They do not function as well in this blaster, I think, as they do in the Apollo. So that's, you know, interesting and of note. But at close range indoors, they perform just fine. I guess I would have to take these outside to really see the failings in that. But that being said, that's really all I've got about the Rival Zeus. I'm definitely stoked to add this to my collection of blasters, and would recommend that you add this to your collection of blasters as well. All right, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got a Zeus and you're interested in kind of sharing what your opinion about is, hit it up in the comment section. That being said, you know, go ahead and do it about any of the Rival stuff. I dig it, and so I want to know what you guys think too. Come check out the conversation over at facebook.com/groups/EvanBNerf. That group's growing daily, and there's some really fun stuff going on over there. So I highly recommend you check that out. Everything else, this is Evan B saying peace and hair grease. Be super nice to one another and have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Evan B thrifting video. Much love, dudes and dudettes. Have a great night.